Hello everybody and welcome to Pilates with April Moon, with me April. All you need to do if you are here is grab yourself a mat and some space, and we will be starting in just a few minutes time. Hope you're all well today. If you're here and want to say hello, feel free to just type hi in the comments. If not, we're going to get started in a minute. Just see how we're doing. So just very briefly, whilst everyone's getting set up, Pilates, I've been here for a good few months now. I can't believe how quick the time is going, but I'm here to help you align your spine, make yourself nice and tall and strong, and help you with your posture. And it's very good for lower back pain, and we also help improve some with your flexibility as well. So if you want to grab your mats, and we'll get going in just a minute. See if there's anybody there. Afternoon, Kelsey. Hope you're okay. Okay, a few more seconds and then we'll get going. So if you've never done Pilates before, you can just use the carpet, or you can use a rug, or if you've got a mat, that's fine. A yoga mat will suffice. It hasn't got to be a Pilates mat. And just a little bit of space around you. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Irene. Yes, it is very sunny here in Lincolnshire, which always puts everyone in a much better mood, doesn't it, really? And there's blue sky, and your washing dries really quick. Also very good. Okie dokie, let's get going. So, hi Linda, hi Debs. So, let's start. First of all, I always like to start in this position because it really helps to see our progress if you've been joining me for a good few weeks now, and it helps us to release tension in the hips. So what I would like you to do is just come and sit cross-legged. So if you can't sit cross-legged, please don't worry. Just move your feet out and try and push your knees down while sitting up really tall. If you're sitting cross-legged but you are like this, then please just walk the feet out so we align the spine and stretch out our spine. So you want to feel like your spine is in a straight line, and push the shoulders down away from the ears so there's no tension in the neck. Even stretch out the fingers and let them release down. And then just breathe in and out. We just like to stop, rest, and relax. So we just breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And every time you breathe out, push your shoulders down just a tad more. Inhale and exhale, push. And last time, inhale, exhale, push. And then just tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. So we stretch out that left part of the neck and into the middle, and then we look over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders pushing down, keep the spine nice and long. If you're sitting in your chair, you can easily do this here. And into the middle and other side. So I don't know if I just said left ear to left shoulder, or whatever side you did before, we'll do the opposite side now. So just tilt that ear and stretch out that right part of your neck. And come up and look over left shoulder. And come back in. And now just nod, look down at the ankles. Just stretch out the back of the neck. And look forward, breathe in. Breathe out, nod. Wonderful. And then lift your shoulders up. And then push them away from the ears. And push up. And push them down. And now place the fingertips onto the floor and sit up really tall. Now let the fingers hover off the mat. And so you feel a lovely big deep stretch all up the arms. And then bring them all back in. I want you to hunch right over. Inhale, exhale, lift up, stretch, 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 and come back in. Okay, stay where you are. I'm going to turn to the side so it's easier. But place the fingertips onto the floor and lift up really tall. Now, we inhale and exhale, walk the fingertips forward whilst keeping the back straight. Drop the shoulders down. Push the knees into the mat. And then we breathe in and then breathe out. Imagine you're trying to get your elbows down to the floor. So this takes a long time to practice, so don't worry if you can't get it. Okay, some people say that I look easy when I do this, but trust me, persistence and consistency is key. So just hold it here. Even if your elbows aren't down, just keep rounding through and keep pushing the glutes right down into the mat. And then push back up into the fingers and just walk the fingers back slightly so our spine is nice and tall. And then relax. Now, if you found that quite easy or quite difficult, if you find that it's getting easier each week, very good, well done. If you found that it was a little bit sore today, it could just be because you've got tight legs, so we're going to stretch them out now too. So what I would like you to do is place both feet in front of you, hip width apart. Okay, so the knees are up, the spine is long. We're going to bend the left knee. Okay, so I'm going to do this bit by bit because it can be quite confusing. Okay, so bend your left knee and then bend the right knee. Now, yeah, like a bit of a mermaid, I like to say. Okay, and now what we're going to do is place the right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Then we inhale, we lift the left arm, and then we exhale, we just reach over. Okay, now try and keep the knees down, keep the shoulder away from the ear. Drop the right shoulder away and then squeeze back up. This is going to be more intense this side, so go very easy, don't overreach. Lift up the right arm and then exhale over to the left. So you're going to stretch out the right side of your body. Okay, you also might feel a bit of tension in the legs here, that's normal. And then come back up. Well done. Let's switch legs. So always good to start with the feet hip width apart. Okay, in front of you, bend the right knee. Right, your hips will become uneven here, don't panic too much. And then we bend the left knee. No, we don't. Sorry, what am I doing? We're bringing the foot in towards the knee. Sorry, guys, having a blonde moment. Now sit up nice and tall. And now just rock the hips from side to side. Adjust yourself if you need to, but obviously you will have more pressure over one side of your body. Left hand down on the floor, lift the right arm up. And exhale, lean over. Stretch away. Fingertips are reaching. Drop the left ear down. And then just hold it. And lift up. Right hand on the floor. This side's going to be more intense. Lift up the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Not too much. Just feel that good bendy stretch. And come back up. Wonderful. Let's come now into a cat-cow position. The wrist is in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Drop the shoulders down. So knees in line with the hips, wrist in line with shoulder. You've got a perfect box between the wrist and the knees. We inhale. We nod forward and round through that spine. Now, walk the hands into the body a little bit more if you want a deeper arch in that back. We inhale, exhale, look forward. And again, we breathe in, nod round, breathe out. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, round through. And then when you're ready, hold it here. And then relax, walk the hands forward and sink the heels, the glutes to your heels. So sink back, come into a little child's pose, just stretch up the upper body, hold it here. Wonderful. And now we're coming into a pose called thread the needle. So this you can be done in yoga if anyone does yoga here, but we're going to make it into more of a mobility move. So let me just adjust myself. We're still in that same sort of positioning. So if you watch me, we're going to start with the thread the needle. So walk the knees back, stretch the arm out long, and we come underneath and we're going to put the right shoulder down to the floor. And then we put the right ear to the floor and we sink back with our glutes. Okay, so this helps to stretch out the left shoulder, right shoulder, and it's quite relaxing. Now from here, what we want to do is trail that hand out to the side, lift up slightly, and then we come back under and sink back. This is very good for shoulder mobility if you've got sore shoulders, or if they get tight, or if you just want a good little stretch. Just sink it back. Come forward, open up, calm down, sink it back. And come back out. One more time. Sink it back. And then come. Let's change hands. So right hand goes towards the top of the mat. Let's just do one nice stable one. We place the left hand down onto the floor, the left arm and the left ear down onto the floor. So we're here. Sink it back. Just enjoy the stretch. And then we come up. That left arm reaches high as you can. And then we sweep it back under. Sink back with the hips. And again, we come forward. Reach out to the side. And come under. If you find your neck is hurting you as you're reaching up, you're going too high for you. Okay, so just drop out of it slightly. And forward. Out to the side. And sink down. One more. Forward. Out to the side. Sink down. Then just place the hands back down to the floor. Come into a quick child's pose. Just to stretch the back out. And then trail the hands and come all the way up. And let's start to work on our cores. So come to sit down and then we come to lay down. So very good one to do to work on the core strength all the time. Even when you transition from exercise to exercise, your body's still working. Okay, so we still want to treat it nicely. So place the hands, down by your hips. And now, so sit up really tall. And then we tuck the pelvis under and we come under really slowly so the elbows come down and then we lay long. Okay, then we inhale, we nod the chin, look towards the knees and then push up and lift back up. We're going to keep doing that. So look forward, inhale, nod the chin, come down, tuck the pelvis under, elbows come down to the floor, squeeze the core and down. And again, we nod the chin. We squeeze up, lift, lift, lift. If your feet come off the floor a little bit, don't panic. Up nice and high. And again, inhale, nod. Tuck it under, elbows down, squeeze. And down. And again, nod. Breathe out, lift up. 2 more times. So every time you come up, sit really, really tall. Inhale. Exhale, nod. Elbows down. Come to lay down. And again, nod. Lift it up. Squeeze. One more time for luck. Make this one really count. Let's try and go a little bit slower here. So we inhale, hands to the floor. Nod the chin. Keep the knees still. Bend those elbows nice and slow. Nice and slow. And lower. Well done. Extend the toes out, forward. Stretch that body. Wonderful. Let's come on to the elbows now. So we've been doing this quite a lot lately, this exercise, because it's a very good way of really working deep into that core, which is why we do Pilates, to strengthen up our bodies. So have the elbow in line with your shoulder, first of all, okay? And the lower part of the back wants to be on the floor. We don't want to be laying like this. We want to keep the spine sort of on a straight diagonal line rather than curved. Okay, now you can do a couple of different variations here. You can really play around with this exercise. It's great to do. So you can either hold your feet like this. Now your knees need to be in line with the hips, or push your feet out slightly. You'll feel that instantly in the core. Just quickly before we continue, if you feel like you have lower back pain, you need to tuck and push more of your lower back into the mat. What we want to do is we breathe in and then we breathe out. We tap the foot down and we lift it up. Okay, this is just to warm up our core. All right, so here we go. Whatever you wish to do, we inhale, hold it here, or exhale, tap it down and lift it up. Good. Keep looking straight at the knees. Tap it down and lift. Good. Tap it down and lift up. Good. Tap it down and lift. Good. Tap it down and lift. Tap it down and lift. One more each side. Tap and lift. Good. Tap and lift. Let's bend those knees. Gently roll down and rock. Now you may have felt that burning slightly. That's absolutely normal because we work deep into that core and we like to make sure we really work it. You need to place your feet out and point the toes. Feel free. Okay, let's do one more exercise similar to that. So again, you can stick with just the knees up here, or you can practice the toe taps maybe this time. Okay, it's always best to work up slowly but surely rather than do something and injure yourself. Okay, what we could do, the next move, we tap it down and then we extend the leg and we bring the leg up. Okay, that does make it harder. It is a little bit more intense on the hips, but just see how you go. Let's see. So either legs here, tap it down, or you can do it with me. So we tap down from the hip joint, extend the leg, bring it up. Other side, tap, extend, bring it up. This is more lower abdominals, this one. Tap it down, extend, and up. Left side, tap, extend, and lift. Last time, tap, extend, and lift. Last time this side, tap, extend, lift. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees, hug it in as tight as you can, then let it go. Lower back to the mat, rock from side to side. Ooh, extend out nice and long if you want to. And then if you want, you can just test your core strength. You can place your hands to the floor or arms out in front, nod your chin and try and lift yourself up just to see how you're doing. Right, let's go on to our front and work into our backs. So if you are new, Pilates is phenomenal for strengthening the lower back. Just go very easy. You don't want to hurt or injure yourself in any way. So hands to the floor, walk the knees back, gently lower down. There we go. Okie dokie. So place the forehead onto the floor, hands underneath shoulders, elbows squeezed into the sides. Rock the hips from side to side. And we breathe in and we breathe out. We squeeze up. Now keep your eyes looking down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, lower. And again, squeeze up. And we lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. And we lower. And we inhale. Exhale, lift and lower. Now, just very carefully, we're going to add on to a move. We can bring the feet up if you want to. If you find that might be a bit too intense for you, then just keep the hands on the floor, okay? So, here we go. Forehead on the floor, elbows squeezing in. We inhale, and then we exhale and push up. Lift the feet up if you can. Push the shoulders away from the ears. Always, always push shoulders away from the ears. And slowly lower. And again, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lift. Keep the eyes closed because you can feel dizzy if you're looking at your mat for too long. And we lower. 2 more. Elbows back into the body. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And lower. And again, we inhale. We exhale, we lift. For 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Push up into child's pose. Stretch the hips all the way back. This time, place the elbows down. We get a deeper stretch in the back. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And curl the hands and come all the way up. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Now let's move on to our legs. So we're coming onto all fours. Now you can come up onto your elbows if you need to, okay? Or you can come onto your wrists, it's up to you, or fists if you need to as well. All right, so nice tall spine, okay? And what we're going to do is drag that right leg out and squeeze it up. And then tap it down, very slowly tap it down, and then squeeze. Just quickly, we want to keep resistance, okay? So when we add resistance to our body, our muscles work so much harder. This is also a very good exercise to try and get nice level hips, and your core's also working, so is the shoulders. It's a very good all-rounder. Even though we're concentrating on the glutes and the legs, it helps everywhere else too. So hands onto the floor, knees hip width apart. Just gently slide the right leg out. Now, before you even lift, if you feel like you're tipping out to the side slightly, bring it down, okay? So imagine your lower back is nice and straight. And then we inhale and we exhale. We squeeze that leg up. And then we lower it down, very gently. You don't even have to let the toes touch the floor to make it harder. Lift it up, lower it down. And lift it up. And lower. Good. Lift. And lower. Good. Lift. Now, if you are at quite a high level of Pilates or your balance is really good, feel free to extend the left arm out, lift it up, and then lift up that foot. Makes it even harder. Tap it down and lift. If this is too difficult, just stick with the hand on the floor. 2 more. Lift and down. Lift. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Tap, hand down, bring it in. Well done. So hopefully you felt that in the side of the leg and in your glutes. Let's go to the other side. Knees back to hip width. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Slide that left foot back. Hold it here. If you're tipping, twist it back in. We inhale and we exhale. We squeeze it up, hold it, and when you're ready, exhale, tap, inhale, lift, tap it down. Now I'm not touching my foot to the floor, makes it a lot harder. Tap and lift up, tap and lift. Good. Tap and lift, tap and lift. One more. Tap, lift. Now keep going like this, or you can join me if you want to lift your arm up. If we did on the other side, I would highly recommend you repeat this side. Tap and up. Good. Tap and lift, tap and lift. One more. Tap, lift. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hand down. Well done. Come in and shake out the wrists. Nice like that. Hopefully you did too. Just give your wrist a good old shake, circle them around. If you need to, pull back on your fingers. Feel free. And other side. And well done. Okie dokie. Let's now finish up. We've only got a few minutes left. So let's finish up on our backs. Okay, and we're coming into a bridge pose. So first things first, bridge poses are really good to practice in between classes if you wish. So just make sure the feet are hip width apart. So just do this, feet and toes together, heels out, toes forwards. Okay, and then just gently lower yourself down, hands flat on the floor, bring them in slightly, hands flat. So we inhale, we tuck the pelvis, and we exhale, we lift up. Now you can hold it here or make it a little harder. Squeeze the hands together underneath the lower back. Relax the hands, hold it for 3, 2, 1, gently lower. Now we're not going to add on anything else here, because today we're going to make it a little bit different. We're going to hold it for a certain amount of time. So let's go. The first time we're going to hold it, we're going to do it for 10 seconds. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, start lifting up, squeeze and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift up a bit higher, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax the hands, bring it all the way down. Well done. Okay, let's go again. This time 20 seconds. If you feel like you need to come down halfway, please feel free to do so. Tuck it under, lift it up, squeeze, hold it here if you want to for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the hands and lower down. Well done. Let's go for 30 seconds. If this is too much for you, please come down. I'll do it in blocks of 10. Here we go. Inhale. Tuck the pelvis under. Really squeeze your glutes. This is so good for your lower back and your glutes and your legs and the core. So really try and gain everything out of the exercise that you possibly can. Here we go. Squeeze up. Push into the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Well done. Lower it down. Fabulous. Let's cross the right ankle over the right knee. Left knee, sorry. Push it out to the side. Open up those hips. Well done. So, like I said, bridge exercise is perfect for strengthening the lower back, pelvic floor muscles. It also helps with that. So just practice it here and there. A little tip, if you feel pain in your knee or your shin, your feet are too far away from you. So just keep the feet hip width apart. Let's hug that right knee in. And then let's extend the left leg out and place the right foot onto that left thigh or the shin, not the knee. Right arm goes out, and let's rock over onto the left side, stretching out right side of the body. Well done. Come back gently onto the back. Let's go to the other side. So right foot on the floor, left ankle over right knee, push it out. And relax it down. Right leg stretches, left foot on right thigh. Rock over to the right. and come in. Fabulous. Let's do one more stretch. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, arms overhead, stretch out. Bring the knees in, inhale, exhale out. And come back in. Wonderful. Let's rock over onto the right side of our bodies. Nice and gentle. Let's lift up. And come and meet me cross-legged when you're ready. And hopefully you feel a lot more stretched out than when you did half an hour ago. So let's sit up nice and tall. Come back to your seated position. Now, hopefully by now you'll feel a lot warmer than you did at the start of the class. So lift that spine nice and tall, stretch your fingertips out. Let's lift up, inhale, exhale, lower, and lift up, and lower, and lift, and lower, and again, lift, and lower. And give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. I really hope you enjoyed that today, and I hope it makes you feel really good and really strong. And keep practicing. Come back to this video. It's always saved to the page. I've also got a Pilates, a Facebook Pilates page if you would like to join that. I've got little tips and tricks, and I've got a YouTube channel as well. Wonderful. Thanks for all your lovely little messages. Hiya from Wiz Beach. Hello, everybody. If you've got any questions, I'll be around for the next minute or two to answer them. But just keep practicing, keep sitting up nice and tall, and your body will definitely start adapting to all this regular Pilates if you keep coming back. It will really help your core strength, your balance, everything like that. It will definitely help. Next week we'll do a little bit more balance. We'll do some standing next week, so we mix it up each time. You're more than welcome. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed them. If you've got any feedback or comments, please always let me know, and I'll always try my best to change them for you if you feel like that's what you need. Enjoy the rest of the sun. It's gorgeous out there today. Nice blue sky. So enjoy that. I will leave. Does it pull on the abdomen? What? So just Pilates in general, or sort of a specific exercise, Janice? Because Pilates is very good for the core, so we really need to work the deep core muscles. That helps us for things like posture. It helps to strengthen up the whole of the upper body. It helps with our balance when we have a strong core. So if you mean does it pull on the abdomen as in certain exercises, it can do if you don't warm up Pilates in general. So it can pull on the abdomen. It does depend. I know that some people have like operations and things, and they are limited to what exercises they do. I would definitely recommend speaking to your GP or physiotherapist if that is the case. But some light, gentle stretching can help. But talk to your healthcare professional 1000% if you don't want it to pull on your abdominal, because it can do sometimes, yes. Even with the back, you'll be surprised. You're still using your core. It can slightly pull. I hope that answers your question. I will link the Facebook page down below. And if you've got any questions at any point about Pilates or yoga or fitness in general, my inbox is always open. I'll always try my best to answer the questions. Okay, take care, and I will look forward to seeing you all next Wednesday. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.